Hey friends, it's Kate from Kate's Crafting Corner. It is Saturday, October 5th, and I haven't edited the last 2 days. And that is because essentially the last 2 days I did 12-hour shifts setting up for book fair, and I was so dead tired. On Friday, so yesterday, oh my gosh, the words are all leaving me. Yeah, so my husband came and helped me with the setup for about 9 of those 12 hours. Then we went to dinner. We went to the Cracker Barrel, which is funny because, first of all, the Cracker Barrel is like 30 minutes from us. It's not close. And sitting at the table right next to us was a family of students from my school. And there wasn't many people at Cracker Barrel because it was like 8:30 at night. And so I thought it was so weird. Like at first I was like, I told my husband, I think those are some kids from school. And like I kept staring over at them and they might have been getting weird vibes. But I was wearing my house shirt. Anyways. And so finally I call it Noel. And he turns, this is a guy, Noel. And he turns over and he's like, "Hi, Mrs. Ballin." And I was like, "It is you guys." And then I could hear the kids talking about us a little bit. But that's fine because we were talking about them a little bit. So it was so weird because like I said, it's not close. So we did that. We left the restaurant probably about 10, which is when it closes. I bought apple butter and then 3 sodas, one of which is one of my favorites, a cheer wine, which we can't really get here in the West Coast, so whenever I see it I do splurge on one. But also bought 2 I've never tried before, so I'll be trying them during my week off and I'll let you guys know how they are. One is an apple cider that has, I think, pumpkin and ginger in it. And the other one is called butterscotch beer, but it's non-alcoholic. And I was thinking maybe it would be like butterbeer from Harry Potter. So I thought that would be fun to try as well. I've been so tired. I did not even open up yesterday's yarn. So I have 2 of them here with me, 28 and 27. 27 is today's. And you can see they're still all tied up. Have not opened them. Have not worked on this. This is the right side. This at all. So need to work more on that. And have not finished the worry worms for that order. So have not cast on Stephen West, but I've been looking at some of the samplers, the samples, some of the ones people have finished already. So works in progress. I might try to save a few of them and put them in here. Some look super cool. I'm a little intimidated by them because this clue it's a lot. But I'm also excited to try it. So I did get a package from Amazon and I bought this. I was influenced by a floss tube, which it's been a while since I've been influenced by a floss tube, so that was fun in and of itself. But it's all these stitch cards. So one of the channels I discovered recently was using these, and it was 20 for $10. So each one's like 50 cents. And she wrote the numbers of the for each project on permanent marker on these, and then she says that you can wipe it off when you're done with the project to use for another project. But anyways, at 50 cents each, I thought that was a really good deal, and this was the last 20 pack left, so I jumped on that. So I have had a tiny little spend in my no spend October, but that's okay because again it was $10 and it wasn't yarn. And I may or may not use these for the kids for club. as their yarn tends to get, I mean, not yarn, their colors, their cross-stitch colors tend to get all like jumbled at the bottom of their bags. And I thought it would be fun to give them one each to let them see how that works out. So it may end up being for me, and it may end up being for the kids. So I feel like that lets me off the hook. Maybe not, but I feel it does. So, speaking of kids and book fair, we did manage to get that all set up. I did, oops, sorry. My desk is a mess. I did take a little film, so I might just post that as its own day. But to make sure that both cash registers were working and set up right, I obviously had to buy 2 books. Well, my husband bought them for me. So the first one I got is a Percy Jackson book. This is the new Percy Jackson spinoff. And this book was just released within this last month. And this is Percy Jackson and the Olympians, Wrath of the Triple Goddess. And it is the senior year adventures. So book 2 of the senior year adventures. So I'm really excited I haven't read the first book of it yet either, but I'm really excited to continue the Percy Jackson adventures. And I may end up trying to do Percy Jackson as my reading whip go for next year. We'll see. The second one I got and was really quite excited for is Copycat Favorites, a recipe book. And there are a ton of really cool, so there's 134 recipes in here, and they're like copycats of recipes. So I've seen Zuppa Toscana is in here, a Chick-fil-A sauce mock-up, I guess, Boston Market's sweet potato casserole, which I loved, and our Boston Market here closed. We've got turnip greens, which I'm not a fan of, but inspired by Cracker Barrel. Mac and cheese from Panera. I wonder if they have Panera's broccoli cheddar soup, because I love that. It's just a lot of really pasta di Vinci from Cheesecake Factory. A lot of really awesome, cool looking recipes that I'm excited to try out. So I've been flipping through it. I'm apparently in a fish section, which is not something I will ever be making. KFC fried chicken. So yeah, I'm excited to start trying out some of these kind of recipes. The strawberry poppy seed salad from Panera, I do really like that salad. And this tells me how to make it because Panera's like 20 minutes from us, which I don't like to do by myself. So yeah, I was really excited to get this. I was hoping, they seem to have sent less books this time, which is kind of disappointing because there were a few I was hoping to get for the library. Like, I've been collecting the very big, large illustrated Harry Potters, and we have 3 of them. 1, 2, and either 4 or 5. Somehow we're missing 3. Anyway, so and last fair they sent us 2 different of those books. So I was hoping some of them would be there this time, but there wasn't. And one of my coworkers said that he takes advantage of the restocking option that they have during the fair. So I'm going to I've never done restocking because I never really sell out of anything. So I'm going to see what the options are for restocking, because if I can do that, that would mean I wouldn't have to get things shipped using the Scholastic Dollars. Although I did spend $100 of our Scholastic Dollars to get free shipping through January. So as long as you spend over $200. Anyway, so I'm going to check out some of those things later. And yeah, so my husband found some yarn for me at an estate sale. It was a little overpriced for an estate sale, but it wasn't like the deal where we got hand-dyed skeins for $1 each, which was really worth it. This one is a lot of commercially dyed stuff at about, I think it came out to $3 a skein, which is still cheaper than we could get in the store, even usually on clearance. So he picked out about 25 for me, and that came out to $75. So that wasn't me buying something, so we're still clear on the stash enhancement situation. It was so funny. There was a few, because we video called during it, and he would be like, what about this? And I was like, nah, not really interested. And he was like, well, I think it would make a nice octopus for the kids. So he got me on that a few times. So he's such an enabler. Yeah, so funny. So, okay. I think that's all the kind of... Oh, I have a cross stitch event that ends tonight. I still need to do 200 stitches for it. So I'm going to finish out this box on the That's What They Said Sal. See how close to 200 that makes me. And if it's close, then I'll start the next box. But if it's not so close, then I'm going to switch over to the Halloween sampler one that I am hoping to finish this month. As a reminder, this is what that looks like at this point. So I'd like to come over here and finish as far down as that go. Make sure I did actually finish this motif, because to be honest, I'm not positive. And then keep working and see if maybe I can finish this piece this month. So with all of that out of the way, oh, I think I said my husband, yeah, I did. My husband texted to see what I wanted for dinner. And I said, well, I'd like Papa Murphy's Take and Bake and then watching a movie. And he responds, isn't it? He says, okay, but isn't it too hot for that? Which, to be honest, it is. So I said, yes, how about the local pizza place? And he goes, how about Mod Pizza? And my husband doesn't really like pizza, so I feel like that's a fair compromise to make. I do like Mod Pizza. It's just I was not wanting to leave the house, and I will have to leave the house to get Mod Pizza. Mod Pizza is a place where I will try to take a little video during our visit there, but basically you pay for one price and you can put as many toppings on as you want, which is actually a really good deal, especially since my husband and I have completely different tastes on pizza. He puts a lot of terrible things on his pizza, and I don't. I mean, I do more like pepperoni, bacon, cherry peppers, things like that. He goes the mushrooms and spinach and onions and other things like that route. So two very different directions regarding the pizza. And then I also have them put on extra cheese, and he's not much of a cheese person, so yeah. So it's really nice because I think each of them are like $12, and so we can each have pizzas that we're happy with without like it having to be where we're ordering, like, I mean, Domino's 2 pizzas is going to cost us with the delivery probably closer to $40. So yeah. And they have some really delicious blackberry lemonade. So good. So good. Perfect mixture of sweet and tart. So yeah, so I think that's what we're going to do for dinner, which means I need to finish up the 200 stitches as quickly as possible. So let's open the 2 yarns and see what they look like. Then I do need to edit the videos, but I need to do those stitches as quickly as possible. So I think I'm gonna find something to watch, and then I'll do that. Okay, so I'm just scratching off both of the names. Moonwalking Moa. Okay, no, I lied. I just did one name. That's 28. So let's see what oh, gosh. Sorry, baby. Let's see what Moonwalking Moa looks like. They tied him, so it's a little difficult to untie. Okay, here we go. Oh wow, bright pink, and a little extra. Okay, so let's see what the extra is. It is a pin. I'm so sorry, guys. My fingers are not wanting to cooperate today. Mothman for President. Mothman for President. Oh, that's fun. That is fun. Oh, this is our first solid color. I hadn't even looked at the yarn yet, you guys. Okay, look at that neon bright pink. Oh my gosh. This blanket is gonna be bright. I know I've said that every time, but whew, highlighter colors. It's fine. I never work with these colors, so that makes it fun. Okay, so then 27. Sorry. Waltzing when a day goes. Waltzing when a day goes. I'm not fully sure how the colors match the names, but I do love the names. They're so fun. Like how they're each a dance or a dance move. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna guess there's some pink on it and maybe another color. Maybe one of the darker colors. Let's see. Oh, and an extra 2 days in a row. So we have Meyer Lemon Tea, which sounds delicious. It's an herbal tea, and I've not tried this one before. And then, oh, I was wrong. This is a speckled one. Wow, that is fun. Oh, zoom. Pay attention. Okay. That is a lot of fun. So, my plan for while we watch, I say movies, but we'll probably end up watching a TV show. Cold Case is what we've been watching lately. And it's been a couple of weeks since we've had time to watch anything. So what I'm going to try to do is work on catching up with this and making worry worms. And I am hoping if I can finish the worry worms for the order today, I might let myself cast on the Stephen West. We'll see. So then maybe I'll do finish the worms for the order, then finish the first color for this, and then cast on Stephen West and make one of the 3 half circles. And once I finish that, I will make more worms, because then I want to make worms then for school, and I want to finish making worms for school for the month now. So yeah, that's my plan. And I'd like to be done with worms by tomorrow, so I can work on octopuses and other things I'm supposed to be catching up on. So, okay, I will chat with you all later. I need to get working on that cross stitch, and the room is hot, so I need to turn the air back on. So, bye guys. Hey friends, okay, it's 1:30 in the morning. My husband and I were out for quite some time. We went to Mod Pizza. We were there probably about an hour and a half, from like 8:30 till 10 when they closed. Then we went and got some froyo from a place that was like 2 stores down, and it was really good. And we sat outside on a table just talking, and I was knitting till midnight, so that was another 2 hours. Then we decided to get a drink from Sonic because, you know, we hadn't already cheated enough with diets. Why not? Sorry, I have involuntary shudders. Sorry. Why not just get a drink too? And that was really fortuitous because we get there, we press the thing to make our order, and they start to take our order, and then they tell us, oh, actually now at this time we have to go through the drive-through, so why don't we go through the drive-through and they'll just comp us the drinks. And so we went through the drive-through and the drinks were free, so that was really kind of nice. We both didn't finish them. They're in the fridge to drink tomorrow. But yeah, so now it's 1:30 and I am super tired. So I'm going to just film this little update, take my medicine, and go to bed. But I finished color 2 while we were out. So I moved the stitch marker for when I last showed you. So the first thing I did tonight was make this row of eyelets. And so you can see I did a full repeat and then half of the next. And you can see some gray got added into this section that had been so much yellow, and it looks really kind of awesome. So yeah, really liking how this is looking. My husband tried to convince me that he wouldn't mind bright colors, and he likes bright pink, and this should be for him. But I still think I'm going to give him the other one. So this is the next color that will be added. So when I wake up, I will wind this up, or maybe I'll wind it up just before going to bed. Then I will tie it on to the end. See, this is all that's left. So very, very little, wouldn't even make a row. So I'll tie this on and keep on going. I did finish the 200 stitches I needed to do. I'll put a picture in of the finished block for That's What They Said, Sal. But, let me put this back. But I had already put that one away, and I've realized I didn't show it you guys. So I still had like 110 stitches I need to do after that. So I pulled out my sampler, and I am once again loving stitching in just black. So it turned out I still had a couple of rows to go on the bottom of the tree. So I did that first, and then I went over here to the pumpkin to do that, as I did not have to move the Q-snap. So there are a couple of small motifs in here that I will do before going over here and working my way down, and then I'll work to fill inside. So yeah, it's going really good, and I'm really hopeful I can finish this. No, baby. Aria. No. Aria. No. Aria. Aria. Come on. She's chewing on a basket of mine that I had from when I was in high school. in high school in Africa. So they've officially destroyed the basket. There's no saving it, but yeah. You got some yuckies. Oh, you leave our tear stains alone, Mom. Okay, this is Aria. She needs a trim. They all do. Yes, they all do. Hi, Hazel. Hi, Hazel. Okay. So that concludes my day's updates. I did take a small video clip from in the restaurant. So, the pizza was delicious. I forgot to tell you guys, this is Hazel. I also always get a balsamic fig glaze that you can put it on at the end of yours, but I like to get mine in a little container and then like put the tip of each bite into it, and it tastes really good. Oh, this girl gives the best hugs. This is her preferred cuddle stance, where she's almost hugging you. Yes, you do. I love you. Oh, she's a good girl. Yes, you are. Okay, so tomorrow I'm going to work on doing the worms because I didn't do that today. And then I will also, it is our garbage night, so I need to do that. And then I also will be working on doing another color, maybe a color and a half on that. If I could do like a color and a half, then I think I could get caught up every day. Then I think I could get caught up by the end of my vacation. And then I would really like to start my Stephen West knits. So I really want to finish all the worms that I'm going to do over break tomorrow. And if I can do that, then maybe I'll let myself start the West knits. We will see. We will see. I've also got to do the garbage. And I need to start like really trashing some things. So I want to make sure I put out a full garbage can and just some of those things that linger around, get them out. Because it's not like I need to go to bed early enough for work the next day. So, so I will talk to you guys later. I hope that you had a super crafty, stitchy day. And say night-night, Hazy. Hazy Pants. No, she's in hug mode. We will see you all tomorrow. Bye.